anything.
You know what I feel that passionately about bullies, and that's what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, and just because you think you're on the side of the right doesn't mean your behavior's not wrong. That's what people don't get.
Right being the correct, not right being right.
No, I'm not right and left. By you, just because you think you're reacting against that enemy who to your ideology, whatever, because I'm trying to be as generic as possible.
Well, but
doesn't mean that doesn't give you license to.
That's pretty spot on, and I think that is actually what they think is they're my enemy. No,
they're not.
No. The left isn't the enemy of the right.
Neighbor.
We're supposed to work together. That's what fucking adults are supposed to do.
But I really do think it has become that people have drawn this big line, and it's like us and them. I think I'm on the side of right, so that means if I'm right, you think differently. You have to be wrong by default, right?
You're wrong and evil.
Yeah, I really think people.
And then start with the isms.
People have broken it down to that, and it's just so sad, and I just I don't know. I thought we as Americans were better than that. I thought, I just think it's just disgusting. I mean, I have literally the political gamut on my page. I've got far left, far right, and then there's the people like me that are really just somewhere on either side of the middle. And so I see things posted. I mean, literally
I tend to unfollow people that are on any extreme of anything.
Well, I do for a lot of people, but some people I can't because of who they are and what my interaction with them.
I understand.
Yeah.
I've unfollowed some of them.
Yeah, and that's fine. But
because if they need me, they'll message me. And or tag me in something.
And so I see a little bit of everything, and it's just I don't see the point. It's like, I don't care what you say you stand for. Once you start acting that way, all your ideology goes right out the window, and you're just being a punk and a bully or whatever.
You're acting like what you say
you hate.
Exactly. And
nobody wants to hear that.
But those people don't see that.
But a lot of these just act like fucking bullies, and I fucking
it just burns my ass.
Tip top of the shit that I can't fucking stand are bullies.
Yeah, I mean, I like to talk if you
can actually have a conversation.
I like to hear the other sides, how they think or how they approach it, because if you're just assuming, you don't really know,
See, and that's really shitty, because these people, they don't know her, they don't know you, they're assuming based on what?
One comment, one sentence.
Where do they get enough intellectual material to assume anything? It's like, you don't fucking know me. What did you see? A comment.
A comment saying we shouldn't
act like shitheads.
Yeah.
Or shouldn't judge someone based
on who they voted for.
That's what I said I agreed with. And then when they started getting on to me, I was like, yeah, I agree. She is an awful bitch.
Yeah.
But that still doesn't have anything to do with Trump. It absolutely does.
No, it doesn't.
No, the fuck it doesn't.
Because you know what? I know awful bitches that are so far left, they can't see right. And
I don't even make right turns.
Yeah, I mean, and I
cut off my right hand.
And that I still see people on that end acting like that, just like those bitches yesterday. And it's like, that's I don't understand how they simply cannot see the hypocrisy of acting like the very thing you say you hate.
Yeah.
Because they've got that self-righteous indignance.
I guess.
They think they've got the moral high ground. And it's like, no. When you act like that, it doesn't matter what side you lean.
Correct.
It doesn't matter what side you lean. When you act like that, you don't have the moral high ground. Period.
And you lose all credibility with me.
Oh, definitely.
Because if you can't, if I can't say, why do you feel the way you feel? And you give me a cogent answer. I feel this way because, we had this discussion earlier. You said, what is it you really don't like about Trump? And I was like, it's his behavior. It's his interpersonal behaviors more than his policy. And I'm very upfront about that. It's,
But instead, these people I don't have to explain anything to you.
Well, then how do you expect me to understand where you're coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? They have
no idea what a conversation is.
They're absolutely right. They don't have to explain anything to me. But when you choose that path, don't be surprised if nobody takes you seriously.
Right.
Because if you can't articulate your position, then all you're doing is regurgitating talking points.
Right.
Because Rachel Maddow fucking told you.
Or
I think that's what 90% of the population does.
I think so,
I think
too.
they just.
Honestly,
I don't think
because
they ever take the time.
you see so many of these shows, whether it's video or audio or whatever, where they go out on the street and they interview people that are
And it's like
protesting
100
or this
people
or
saying
that.
the same shit,
Those
but none of them
are
know what the
like-
fuck they're talking about.
Okay, but how do they'll question them and they're like, yeah, well, you're just,
Here are the ones that I truly lose respect for. So, like, and I've seen this a lot. They'll take Obama policies, right? But they'll say that Trump did them,
And they'll say, "Oh, that's terrible." Would you believe me if I told you?
Yeah, and see, as soon as they do that, it's like, you're full of shit. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you should lose your right to vote for one election cycle because of it.
Because, like, if I think the policy is bad, I don't care who enacted it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I did support Obama, but there are still things Obama did that I did not support. That's not a blanket statement. Just like y'all voted for Trump, but that doesn't mean you personally sign off on everything he does.
Absolutely not. And you know what? Here's the big thing. I didn't vote for Obama. I didn't think he had the qualifications to be president. I'm not fucked up about it. No senator with 2 years experience has a qualification to be president, but whatever. But I supported my president.
But Trump had no political.
No, but he did have a whole bunch of CEO experience
where he took them all to bankruptcy.
Not all of them. He's worth $10 billion.
Which he inherited from his dad.
He didn't inherit $10 billion from his fucking dad.
He inherited most of his wealth, and he
makes like $600 and some odd million a year.
Okay. Now look at how many of those, like the whole Trump University.
That was a shit show, apparently.
Show.
But anyway, what I'm saying is, I didn't vote for Obama.
Right.
And I did not... most of his policies, I personally didn't agree with.
Right.
But I still supported my president. You know?
He's thinking hard about it.
And I think that is something that a lot of people have forgotten about. You know, because that's the leader of our country. Whether you voted for him or not, he is.
Yeah, I mean... I hate it when people go, that's not my president. Well,
yeah, it is.
He was, and Obama was, and Clinton was, and all the Bushes were. That's just how it works.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not my... Yeah. Yes, he is. You know, whether you like it or not. But you know, wanting to see the president fail, no matter which president is like hating your pilot and wanting to crash the plane. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like, that's not a good way to be.
Yeah. I mean, you know, ideally, regardless of who we vote for, what our job is, once whoever is elected, to then, you know, say, all right, we're going to do the best we can to support this administration and, you know, the things we agree with, and protest, and I don't mean necessarily protest on the streets, but call, whatever, the things that we don't agree. You know, that's how we're supposed to affect change.
Exactly. And too many people have, like the impeachment horse shit that they started as like the day he was inaugurated. It's like, do you guys really think that that's helping the country at all fucking period? No, absolutely not. You know, just all of that stuff. Anyway, I say all that horse shit to say, be cool to each other, and it doesn't matter who you fucking vote for. And we're all people.
If you want to know who somebody is, listen to them. Like, listen to their position. Don't just take one sentence out of 10,000 and go, aha.
Yeah, like you've discovered some hidden gem.
Like you are some like conspiracy theorists that have uncovered the big, smoking gun or some shit.
Yeah, it's actually, if you want to know about someone's character, watch how they treat the people who can't do anything for them.
Watch how they treat people around them. Watch how they treat the helpless. That tells you everything you need to know.
Yep, we're going to make this one a little bit short because
Chris got to work tonight.
Yeah. So
Bye.
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 Bye.